Hello and welcome back. We're still in Glenumbra. I think it'll take one more video after this to finish this zone. We tried to finish the Westry village quest about this Leon guy who made a pact with the Molakbal, the Daedric Lord, Daedric Prince. And then we have the north to explore, and we need to kill the main villain of the zone, which is Angov. Alright, let's go.
I am to blame for the curse on Westry, and on my beloved Rosalind. My one desire is to see her freed from this terrible bondage.
What do you mean?
When Rosalind discovered what I did, she fled to the town chapel. She lost her sword after a battle with the Nord leader. Retrieve the sword and bring it to her remains. The sword's in the chapel, the building beyond the burial vault.
What aren't you telling me?
Yes, you deserve the truth. Mologbal turned Rosalind into a vengeful shade. He turned her into the tormentor of the people she fought so hard to protect. The sword might remind her who she really is. If not, you must destroy her and set us free.
I'll do whatever is necessary.
Please finish this. Retrieve the sword from the chapel and take it to the burial vault where Rosalind died. Do what I cannot and face my poor wife's shade.
Bring the situation to me again.
Our village was attacked by Nord raiders. I prayed to Stendar for aid, but my wife, the captain of the guard, was more practical. She went to rally the town's defenses.
Did Stendar answer your prayers?
No, not even a whisper. But I did hear the shouts of the Nords and the cries of my people. I feared for my dear Rosalind. And then I made a terrible mistake.
What did you do?
I offered my soul to anyone who would preserve us. Molag Bal accepted. He let the Nords kill us all. Then he preserved the town by binding our spirits here. We relive our final moments over and over, experiencing our slaughter for all eternity.
Yeah, Stendar, the Ager don't answer like this. Like, you need to prove a lot for them. Malagbal, on the other hand, yeah, she'll answer. Westry Captain's Blade, letter from Leon and Rosalind. Letters from Leon and Rosalind. I collected our letters in this book that we would always have a record of our blossoming love. Rosalind Miliel, 22nd of Frostfall, 2nd era 219, to Rosalind. I accidentally let your dog get free and he tore up some of your garden. I planted some more seeds to make up for it, but I wanted to let you know so you weren't surprised when you got home. I hope your training in Direful is going well. Sander watch over you, Leon. 7 of Sun's Dusk, 2nd era 219. Dear Leon, if Bailey gets into something he shouldn't, just bat him on the nose. I hope you didn't go to too much trouble planting things. It's nearly winter after all. Still, I do appreciate it. Rosalind, 19 of Rain's Hand, 2nd era 220. Leon, I wanted to leave this note for you before I went off to Camlor. The flowers you planted were beautiful. Did you ask around to find out what my favorites were? Also, you lied to me about the garden. You extended my garden out another 6 spaces just to plant those flowers. It was sweet, but aren't you an acolyte? What would Standard think of your deceptions? Rosalind. 26th of Rain's Hand, 2nd era 220. Dearest Rosalind, as long as you enjoyed the flowers, Standard will understand. I do apologize for lying to you, though. I'd be happy to help take care of the plants whenever you're away. Leon. First of second seed, 2nd era 220. My dear sweet Leon, you can visit and tend my garden whenever you please. I get home in 2 weeks. Perhaps we can plant some roses together when I get back. I would like that very much, Rosalind. Westry Captain's Blade. Westry Captain's Blade. This finely crafted sword has weathered the years surprisingly well. A symbol of Stendar is etched on the pommel. Enter the tomb. Okay. This is Rosalind. Rosalind Milliel's remains. There you go. Where's your sword, Rosalind? Defeat the cursed shade of Rosalind.
Spirits of Westry belong to me.
Talk to Rosalind Milliel. Oh, she's outside.
You had the strength to do what no one else could, and now I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what that means to me. But tell me, stranger, why did you do all of this?
Leon sent me.
Leon. I loved him once. Perhaps I still do. But there's the matter of Molag Bal to deal with first. Leon made a deal with the Daedric Prince, and despite your actions, that deal remains in place.
What else could I do?
My shade was only one aspect of the curse. There are also the innocent spirits of Westry, and the angry spirits of the invaders. Use my sword to make the town safe for mortals, or use this gem to set the innocent spirits free. The choice is yours.
What happens if I choose the sword?
Then you must destroy the enraged wraiths and make Westry safe for mortal travelers once again. But that will leave the innocent spirits of Westry's villagers trapped here forever, bound to the haunted town.
What happens if I choose the gem?
Then you would free the spirits of Westry's innocent villagers, ending their bondage to this place. However, the danger to mortal travelers would remain, and the living will never find welcome or solace within Westry's borders.
Of course, I don't want to torture the people who died for no reason, the innocent citizens of Westeros. So I'll take the gem.
This gem represents Westry's torment.
Yep.
You'd use it to save us, even if Westry remains a danger to the living?
Yep.
Such mercy still exists makes my heart glad. Take the gem, and free the innocent spirits. When the deed is done, return to Leon.
Use the gem to free villager spirits. Can I use my gem here? No. Use the gem to free villager spirits, but where? I don't see villager spirits. Don't tell me it's bugged or something, right?
I fear the worst.
You're free now. Bye.
Oh, you startled me.
Spirits, I don't know.
The Eight saved me.
Yeah, I'm saving you guys.
I've never known such fear.
Well, people don't need to come here anyways. And it already has a reputation of being haunted, but...
It's been so long.
Give me a sec. Rosalind Milio.
It's been so long since I've seen Leon. It's good just to spend some time with him. Thank you for all you've done for us.
Leon Milio.
The lamentations of Westry's dead have been silenced. Now I can finally tell Rosalind how sorry I am. Thank you, traveler.
Rosalind knows what you have done.
Our torment is finally over. Rosalind has forgiven me, though Stendar knows I don't deserve it. Our thanks for bringing peace to Westry and rest to us all. May you walk in Stendar's light.
Bloodstone Captain Rosalind's Bride. For helping the spirits of Westry, the sword of Captain of the Guard Rosalind Milio was awarded. And they disappear. Memento Mori completed. You freed Rosalind's spirit and brought calm to Westry, but the soldiers are still there. But the spirits of the villagers are freed, which is good. Now we continue the main quest. We go to Zone Guide, continue Zone Story, and we go to the Lion Guard Redoubt and talk to Lannis Sheldon. Back in Lion Guard Redoubt. Alright, let's see.
The great King Casimir sent us to stop Angoff. With the combined might of the dragons, the Lion Guard, and you, Angoff will surely fall.
I'll help in any way I can.
Well said. But we can't just rush after the villain. First off, Angoff's toxic mist protects the approach to Cath Badro. It rises from his vines and sickens anyone who breathes it in. The wizard Benelay believes you might be immune to its effects.
I have the talisman, but I don't know how it'll protect me.
We have to chance it. We don't have any other options. A squad of dragons succumbed to the mist before they could retreat. Then that idiot Darien led a few Camlorn soldiers on an ill-conceived rescue mission, and they were overcome as well.
If the mist doesn't incapacitate me, I'll save the soldiers.
I hope the soldiers still live. That mist is deadly. And that fool from Camlorn, what was he thinking? He charged right into the mist after them.
Where should I look for your soldiers?
They couldn't have gotten too far into the graveyard. The poison mist acts fast. Hopefully, they stay together. Once you get them out of there, we can plan our attack against Angoff.
You mentioned troops from Camlon.
With the city liberated from Falchu, some of the Camlord Guard came up this way looking for a fight. A noble named Darien was acting as their leader. He seemed very angry with Angoff. Something about werewolves.
Why is Giblets here? Or the dog?
Arcade blind me if I know. When the king mentioned your name, the dog perked up and stuck with us all the way from Daggerfall. Looks like he's happy to see you.
This is the dog that started the main quest. Giblets. Sir Gib of the Dragon.
We'll beat this Angoff. Claim glory for the king.
Yep.
Angoff the Gravesinger is as good as dead. Or is he already dead? Or undead? Anyway, this is almost over.
Against the Knights of the Covenant, the Lion Guard, and you, Angoff doesn't stand a chance.
Yes. This of corruption. Find knights in Cath Badro. And there is a quest here.
The wounds.
Yeah.
There was some kind of cult, they say, right beneath the king's castle. Called them the Bad Man's Hollows.
Yeah, I cleaned them. I mean, I killed the
The people of Crosswich need help.
Crosswich?
troubled times in Glenumbra, it seems. All I hear is bad news no matter where I turn. But the worst, as far as I'm concerned, is poor Crosswitch.
What's happened to Crosswitch?
The damned Red Rooks are what happened. They're trying to turn our town into their base of operations. They took over the mine and threaten or kill anyone who gets in their way. Tamian Sellen is organizing a resistance to take back Crosswitch.
Damien Sullen's this guy whose father was a mage. He's from Eaglesbrook, isn't he? Damien Sullen. We met him already. I thought the Red Rooks were just run-of-the-mill bandits.
Perhaps, but these run-of-the-mill bandits are bleeding us dry. They're organized and dangerous. If you want to help, find Tamian Sellen at the inn. If you don't call attention to yourself, the Red Rooks will probably leave you alone.
I'll look for him when I get to Crosswitch. Thank you. Switch. There's a lore book here. Frontier Conquest. Frontier Conquest and Accommodation. A Social History of Cyrodiil. 3, 4, okay. By University of Gwilym, Press 2nd Arrow 344. Historians often portray the human settlement of Tamriel as a straightforward process of military expansion of the Nords of Skyrim. In fact, human settlers occupied nearly every corner of Tamriel before Skyrim was even founded. These so-called Nedic peoples include the Proto-Cyrodiilians, ancestors of the Bretons, the Aboriginals of Hammerfell, and perhaps a now vanished population of Morrowind. Strictly speaking, the Nords are simply in another of these Nedic peoples, the only one that failed to find a method of peaceful accommodation with the Elves, who already occupied Tamriel. Ysgramor was certainly not the first human settler in Tamriel. In fact, by fleeting civil war in Atmora, as the Song of Return states, Ysgramor was following a long tradition of migration of from Atmora. Tamriel had served as a safety valve for Atmora for centuries before Ysgramor's arrival. Malcontents, dissidents, rebels, and landless younger sons all made the difficult crossing from Atmora to the new world of Tamriel. New archaeological excavations date the earliest human settlements in Hammerfell, High Rock, and Cyrodiil at Meroitic era 800 to 1000, centuries earlier than Ysgramor, even assuming that the 12 Nord kings prior to Harald were actual historical figures. The Nedic peoples were a minority in a land of elves and had no choice but to live peacefully with the elder race. In High Rock, Hammerfell, Cyrodiil, and possibly Morrowind, they did just that, and the Nedic peoples flourished and expanded over the last centuries of the Meroitic era. Only in Skyrim did this accommodation break down, an event recorded in the Song of Return, perhaps being close to reinforcements from Atmora. The Proto-Nords did not feel it necessary to submit to the authority of the Skyrim elves. Indeed, the early Nord chronicles note that under King Harald, the first historical Nord ruler, First Era 1132221, the Atmoran mercenaries returned to their homeland, following the consolidation of Skyrim as a centralized kingdom. Whatever the case, the pattern was set. In Skyrim, expansion would proceed militarily with the human settlement following the frontier of conquest, and the line between human territory and elven territory was relatively clear. But beyond this zone of conflict, the other Nedic peoples continued to merge with their elven neighbors. When the Nord armies of the First Empire finally entered the High Rock in Cyrodiil, they found Bretons and Proto-Cyrodiilians already living there among the elves. Indeed, the Nords found it difficult to distinguish between elf and Breton. The two races had already intermingled to such a degree, the arrival of the Nord armies upset the balance of power between the Nedic peoples and the elves. Although the Nords' expansion to High Rock and Cyrodiil was relatively brief, less than 2 centuries, the result was decisive. From then on, power in those regions shifted from the elves to the humans. Now this is the great cemetery of Cathbadro.
Help.
Hey, Darian.
Well, look who's here. I should have known you'd be making Angolf's life miserable. Camlorn wasn't enough for you, eh? Say, these mists are poisonous. Why aren't you affected?
I think it has something to do with this talisman. Why aren't you affected?
I wish I knew. I didn't think. I just rushed in to help the Dragon Knights. My guards started gasping and falling to the ground, just like the Knights. But not me. These are the only survivors. But I don't think they'll last much longer.
Can we escort them out of here?
The mist is thicker toward the gate. They won't survive passing through it again. But the mist doesn't seem to affect the necromancers. Those amulets must protect them.
Yeah.
Kill a few, take their amulets, and give them to the knights.
You get one for each of the surviving knights.
Better grab a couple of extras just in case anyone shows up while you're gone. I'll stay here and defend the knights from any wandering undead.
The etched symbol of the Bloodthorn cult adorns this blood-red amulet. There's a book here and a sky shard. Alien inscriptions translated. By Beridalmo the Signifier, the following inscriptions were painstakingly transcribed and interpreted over many long years. They are preserved here for all time. Av Molag Ainam Anyamish Avlata Magica. From fire, life, from light. From fire, life, from light, magic. Bara Agia Riso Karan. Wear lore as your armor. Agia Helia Ne Yorane Emero Laloria. Wisdom learned by pain is a reliable guide in dark times. Literally, terrible wisdom never betrayed the lore masters. No Aldmeris Matmeldi Admea Orane Gandra Sepredia Vrelius Ye Brelius Ye Varlas. Our exiled elven ancestors heard the welcoming gifts of peace in the streams and beech trees and stars. Matmeldi means literally from home driven. Sunaye sunabe. Bless and blessed be. Vagarlas agia. Gravia Yegoria. Latia malari of Malatu. In the caverns of lore, ugly and obscure, shines the gold of truth. Vabria Franska. Sabele sas bone. Amaraldane Aldmeris Adonai. The foaming wave, so thunderous, so mighty, heralds the lordly elves. Interesting.
How bad does it look?
Gabriel Benella is here.
These soldiers won't last much longer, and I don't have enough magic to extend my ward to protect them. Darian
Okay.
told me about the amulets. Did you get them? With any luck, they'll work like the talisman you're carrying. These soldiers won't last much longer, and I
Okay.
don't have enough magic to extend my ward to protect them. Darian told me about the amulets. Did you get them? With any luck, they'll work like the talisman you're carrying.
Yeah, I have them. Here are the amulets I acquired.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll put them on the wounded knights, and Darian can lead them to safety. Do you have any more? I might be able to use them to clear the mist.
Yes, I collected a few extra amulets.
If I merge them and cast an amplification spell, I can increase the size of my protection ward. If I can get to a central point and hold the spell long enough, our troops will be able to get in. You just need to defend me while I do it.
Consider yourself defended.
Good. Meet me at the center of the graveyard. When Angoff notices what I'm doing, he's bound to send someone to stop me. If they interrupt me while I'm casting, the spell will fail, and that won't be good.
Yeah. Hello, Darian.
Count on me to get the knights out of here. You just protect Gabrielle. If this mad plan actually works, I'll see you inside the crypt.
Why is this? Go to the center of Pathbet Road. Okay. Such a creepy place in a number of ways.
Quickly now, before Angoff knows we're here.
Talk to Gabriel to start the ritual.
Are you ready to begin? Remember that I can't defend myself while I'm performing the ritual. You have to protect me.
Let's begin.
Stay close. You need to keep them off me until I finish. Stay close. You have to keep them away from me until I complete the ritual. We did it! Come on, let's get inside before anything else tries to stop us.
Dr. Gabriel in the crypt.
That takes care of the mist. But who knows for how long? Let's not waste this opportunity. The time to strike at Angoff has arrived.
What's next?
This next bit is critical. I've seen what you can do, so I know you're up to it. Besides, we'd never have made it this far if not for you. You won't be able to just walk into Angoff's parlor and challenge him to a duel. He has minions. His kind always has minions. But don't let that stop you. We've come too far not to try to finish this.
Aren't you coming with
I'll
me?
follow you as soon as the soldiers get here.
Why?
Oh, even better. Take this binding stone. Find a secure location inside the catacombs and use it to call me to you. I'll even bring some of the soldiers with me.
How will I know if a location is secure?
Some of the dead were protected by wards designed to prevent desecration. Look for a tomb with these wards and use the stone there. That should be safe enough for my purposes.
I'll summon you once I locate one of the wards. The labyrinth. Portal to Kathbadro crypt. The great cemetery of Kathbadro has been the burial ground of the Breton nobility. Ah. Nice. Ordered coffin lid. Dame Alexine. Ah, it's a soldier.
Traveling with mages always makes me queasy. I'll stay here and guard Gabrielle. Be careful out there.
Good. You found the perfect spot for... Wait, where are the others?
Others?
Yes. Sir Lannis and his knights volunteered to come with me. But I only see Dame Alexine. There must have been too many of us for the binding stone. This isn't good. The other knights could have been scattered throughout the crypts.
I'll look for the missing knights on my way to face
Good.
Angoff.
But listen, there's only one way to get out of these crypts. You have to kill Angoff.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't have any other way to deal with his various protections and defenses now that I'm down here.
Okay.
He dies, or we never leave. Those are our choices.
Alright, alright. Oh, there they are. Gloria Foster and everyone else.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, fancy meeting you as well.
This poor soul doesn't have much time. His blood, it's boiling. That bite must have infected him. Even Falchu wasn't capable of this.
Who? The Knight of the Dragon? Ah. The Lannis Sheldon.
Wizard Benelay said you'd gotten inside and were hunting Angoff. We wanted to help, but I hope we haven't done more harm than good.
What happened down here?
We met Wizard Benelay outside. She said you'd use a binding stone to call us. Then suddenly we were down here in the dark and surrounded by a horde of undead. The rest of the contingent must be somewhere nearby.
More knights? Where?
My best guess? Deeper inside the catacombs. If you find any knights, send them this way. I'll hold the passage with this overconfident fool and his crazy friend. When they aren't flirting, they both fight like a whole platoon of orcs.
Darian is the overconfident fool.
We managed to meet each other in all the nicest places. You know, we could be carousing in an inn somewhere, but no. Here we are instead, up to our necks in danger and adventure. Just like old times.
We do keep meeting in the most interesting places.
Dear Gabrielle's spell seems to have misfired. Luckily, a few of us were able to find each other. I also convinced the Bloodthorn cultist to tell me how to reach Angoff. I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it.
What did you find out?
3 locks protect Angof's inner sanctum. I doubt that even you can get in there by simply knocking. You need 3 shard keys to open the locks. They're well guarded, so you're gonna have to kill a few things to get them.
I'll find the shard
I wish
keys.
I could aid you, but I'm needed here. Lannis is good with a sword, but I'm better. I'll protect the survivors. Let Lannis know if you run into anyone else.
Where can I find the shard
I
keys?
don't know exactly, but the Bloodthorn cultist told me about the Guardians. Watch out for a summoned creature, an impassable trap, and a warrior spirit bound to Angof's service.
Tell me about the creature.
All I know is that Angof drew on the collected power of his cultists to summon the creature. I hear that it's more plant than beast. And of course, it's terrible to behold.
Tell me about the trap.
Actually, I couldn't get anything out of the cultist about the trap. Sorry, you're on your own with that one.
Tell me about the warrior spirit.
It seems that when Angof first came to power, a certain knight took offense and tried to kill him. Angof captured the knight's spirit and bound it to serve him. I understand he's extremely powerful and not at all happy about the situation.
When you find my soldiers, tell them to get back here as quickly as possible.
I see. Scattered. Sir Kalhot Nalskin.
Stay back. This area's trapped. Don't get caught like I did. I've been watching to see how it works. The trap has guardians. They're the key to disarming it, I believe.
What guardians? Tell me what you've seen.
After each trap fires, there's a brief moment when you can disarm it. During this moment, you have to defeat its guardian. It's the only way.
You need to get back to the others.
So, I'm not the only one left? That's good to hear. I'm pretty exhausted, but I'll see if I can find them after I rest up for a few moments.
Okay, so these are the guardians. Guardian. Chest of the Cunning. Shard of the Cunning. This is a jagged shard of glass-like crystal. Now the survivors are with the stuff. Wait, what? Pierre Ginson.
That spirit. His gaze, so hard and cold. He won't stop looking at me. He looks right through me. Why? Why am I so cold?
Other knights are upstairs. You need to join them.
They're here? That's great news. I'll go find them in a moment. But be careful around this spirit. I think he's cursed me already. My mind is blue and cold.
Sir Thomas Kinlan.
You are the one who wishes to destroy my master. I know what you seek. I would tell you if I could, but instead I must thwart you.
I need answers on the shard key.
The shard key is bound to my spirit, as surely as I am bound to guard it. But I wonder, will you listen to a riddle? A useful riddle?
How is a riddle useful to me right now?
What cannot be said directly may be hinted at. Listen then. Rot and death are Angof's guise. Living flesh holds his demise. I must release the shard to the one who brings me what the living flesh beyond this crypt holds.
What are you talking about?
I cannot say directly. only through riddle. Seek what differs in the next room. Take what the living flesh holds, then unbind me with it.
Okay. Wolfpack. What? Rune of Release. This stone displays a small etching with these words. Release from slumber, eternal darkness, come forth.
You come to destroy my master? I know what you seek. I would tell you a simple riddle, yet you already have the answer in your possession. That rune you hold is the key to releasing me. The living flesh holds the riddle answer no longer.
Is this rune what the living flesh held?
Yes, but take care what you say. The words must be repeated exactly as written.
Ah, what's written there? Release from slumber. Oh, wait, I'll read it. Release from slumber, eternal darkness, come forth. Okay.
You come to destroy my... Yes.
Yeah,
Take
second
care
one.
what you... Ah, it's done! Thanks, Stendar. Here, take the shard key. I am free to ascend at last. Destroy Engoff. Avenge me and the others that have fallen victim to his crimes.
Oh, guys. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. This way, right? Dame Limran Ricard.
By the eight, never creep up on a person. You're likely to get beheaded. You must be Wizard Beneling.
Okay.
By the eight, never creep
You
up
know
on a
me?
person. You're the mad fool who went into the catacombs ahead of us, aren't you? By the way, did the other knights make it? That binding spell seemed to throw me a bit short of the mark.
So Lannis and the others are nearby. You should meet up with them.
I'll head out as soon as I see a clear path. A word of warning, though. The lurcher in the chamber ahead is extremely tough. I'd keep it away from the totems surrounding it if you plan to challenge it.
Totems? I'll keep that in
I'll
mind.
do that. With luck, we'll regroup and follow right behind you. Good luck, friend.
Yep. This heavy belt was awarded for rescuing Lion Guard soldiers from the labyrinthian catacombs of Cat Betrothed. Collect Shard of the Lurcher. What are the totems she was talking about? One second. Alright, I'm back. Rotten root. Part of the Lurch of Fire. This is a jagged shard of the glass-like crystal. Enter Angov Sanctum. Okay. Might have to end the video though. Before we go inside, I would like to finish the video here. Some real life issues, but thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.